Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is going to be a Blu-ray review for the movie Sweet Country, a movie that I had never really heard about until it landed on my doorstep, and I thought, you know what, I'll stick it on one day. I'll give it 10-15 minutes to see what I think of this movie, and it just captivated me straight off the bat. First of all, it is visually stunning, absolutely great cinematography of the Australian outback. There is some fantastic vistas on show here. I kind of love that stuff, you know, when a really well placed, really well thought out shot, just showing the landscapes, something I really kind of like. And this movie is all about Sam, an Aboriginal farmhand in the 1920s, who works for Sam Neill's character, who is a local preacher, and he's sent to help the new neighbour and a sort of bitter war veteran, Harry, who drinks a lot, has these kind of weird mood swings all the way through the early start of the movie, and their relationship quickly deteriorates into violence and a fatal shootout, and Sam has to take his wife and go on the run while a posse of men chase after them. You know, instantly Sam is a character who is put upon. This is the life that he's known. He's kind of happy with it. He works the system and does what he has to do, but pretty much he is a cut above most other Aboriginals, because they're treated almost like slaves by much of the white people round about this area. And because he has killed Harry in a fatal shootout, he is instantly persecuted as the person responsible who has murdered a white man and must pay the price for that. You have Brian Brown as a local sheriff who is leading the posse hunting after Sam, and you have this kind of movie that it's really fun because you have Sam and his wife on foot trekking through land that he knows like the back of his hand, and you have these guys trying to hunt after them who just aren't as prepared as Sam is, and even though they're on horseback, it leads to so many good moments. This is a movie that really kind of got me in several levels, from the way it was shot to the script to the characters that I all bought into. There's no score through this, it's just played naturally and it works exceptionally well within the movie. And one of my favourite things about this was the editing, the way things were edited. You get momentary snapshots of things that are going to happen later in the movie or have happened in the past, or they just pop up there for a few seconds, they're gone, but they kind of punctuate the story and they let you know a little bit about the characters. It's an expert way of doing it without actually giving you horrible exposition. It's showing you things, but it doesn't break up the flow of the movie. And this is a movie where you have several characters who are complicated, who are three-dimensional. You have Sam, you have Harry, who is in the movie for the first third, and he's someone that's really just kind of off-putting and wary straight away. Sam Neill's character of the preacher, who kind of in the movie then goes away for a period of time, comes back, and he's all about every man, you know, being their own person. Nobody is under anybody else, and he just can't believe what has happened, and he's wanting to make sure that Sam gets taken into custody and doesn't actually fall into any harm when they're out in the bush. I thought this movie was tremendously effective. It's really well written, well directed, well edited, in the fact that it's got no score doesn't harm the movie in any way, shape or form. It actually makes it much better, in my opinion. This is something that I think is really worthwhile, and it's something you could easily bypass, which I almost did, which would be a real shame, because it is truly a fantastic directorial effort. It's just a great movie that showcases the country, tells a really interesting story about persecution and perseverance, I suppose. It's great. I loved so many moments in the movie, and I would love to tell you about them, but I feel as if you should discover it the way I did, going into it knowing as little as possible and just letting the movie wash over you. It's well worth that effort, and for that fact alone, I think the movie's worth picking up. Now, the Blu-ray has several extras as well, but I think the one I just want to talk about is a short segment from a kind of anthology movie that the director did, and this is a 10-minute video, and I thought, you know what, I'll click on this, just see what it's like, and it's all those kind of like typical like show-offy shots that you would expect in a short But pretty soon it just kind of captivated me. This 10-minute short got under my skin. It's almost poetic. Like, you have all these images, but the characters don't really talk. It's all about a voiceover of this one character telling basically his life from a certain moment in time until another certain moment in time, but focusing on the visuals of one moment. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. It was something that just really captivated me, and it's a great extra to this. It's something that I could see me just throwing on and watching again and again, because I thought it was absolutely amazing, very touching, very well done, and yeah, just a fantastic extra that really adds to this package. There's other extras as well that are interesting and worthwhile, but this was something that really just jumped out at me, and I think it's something that you should check out if you get the disc, if you're an extra person. Sweet Country, well worth picking up. Movie kind of blew my socks off. I can't rave about it highly enough. I think it's well worth picking up. It is out on Blu-ray, DVD, the 9th of July, and I think you should pick it up. I'd love to know your thoughts on the movie if you've seen it. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.